So we got some snacks here. I'm planning to do a self-supported 50K tomorrow. It's Monday. Hopefully the trails will be nice and empty because weekends are pretty crowded. So what I got here is 400 calories from the gels, 480 calories from a bag of chia seeds, 1280 calories from a bag of banana chips. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to eat all of these chips and seeds, but I'll bring them with me. And I'm out of electrolyte powder, so I'm not sure I'm going to have enough calories. I'm going to make a couple of peanut butter sandwiches and maybe take some leftover powder from the last race, because I still have those in some containers from my drop bag. But these are from the race, so those are leftover gels, and this bag I just bought, and this I bought recently. So I'm kind of struggling here to come up with snacks for these training runs. I think I need to get one of those job things that people keep talking about. So the light's pretty bad here, but I got breakfast cooking, 3-egg omelet with some cheese, and I woke up before the alarm, so I'm getting ready to go. I found a couple of more snacks in the fridge, so I'm probably going to have enough snacks. I'll make a couple peanut butter sandwiches too. Okay, so I made the 2 peanut butter sandwiches, and I found a couple of extra snacks, some applesauce and some yogurt squeezes in the fridge from the last race. So looking at my total calories, if I were to eat everything, which I'm probably not, I got about 3,060 calories. I got 180 for the 2 yogurt squeezes, 120 for the 2 applesauces, 600 for the 2 peanut butter sandwiches. So leaves us about 3,060 calories. So we made it to the trailhead. It's about 7:15. So maybe woke up a little before 6 a.m., about half asleep. But we're going to be going up there somewhere and self-supported 50K. See, if I had owned this home, I could just walk right out and be right here. That'd be a nice home. And check it out, they even got some nice video cameras right there, so I'd have like my own security. So I got a little map here. It might not be showing up on video because of some glaze against there, but maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But there's this trail I'm going to be going on today. It's not on this map, so don't know what to say. But we're going to be going up here, and up over here, and up over here, and then we're going to be taking some of those trails and having a real long time. Maybe that shows up a little better. So 3¼ miles, I made it up to the first peak up here, and it's been a little overcast this morning, but it's starting to burn off. But we're going to be going up that ridge up there and eventually heading over there to Mount Wilson. And it's pretty steep coming up here. You can go the steeper way, which is the ridge. That's really steep, but I kind of was hoping I was going to be able to climb all the way up, but I pretty much hiked most of the way and shuffle jogged a little bit on the flat sections. But the last maybe 20 meters is really steep. And look at this. Somebody left a nice little heart for me. Must be one of those foxy ultra running chicks who's got a crush on me. Why don't you send me an email and call me? Give me your phone number. We can go talk about that big heart. So they actually have a sign here. So first peak I went to was Jones Peak. Now we're going to Hastings Peak and then the Mount Wilson Toll Road. Now if you want to go on the Mount Wilson Trail, of course you go this way, and you can also start up in the city and just go Mount Wilson Trail directly. That's a pretty kind of steep trail too. So there's Jones's Peak, and you can see that last little section is really steep. I squeezed one of the cliff gels into the water, maybe about 95 ounces of water, close to 100 ounces of water, and it's pretty thick, so it might not be mixing up too well, but I'm going to try and start getting a few calories in. Been out here maybe an hour and a half already, so got a long day today. You might not be able to see it on the video, but we've got a little wasp nest in here. A lot of wasps or yellow jackets. Man, some other people probably would have passed this up and never even seen it, but I'm pretty observant. Noticed a lot of things. So I think I'm going to down one of the applesauces here. Lighten up my backpack just a little bit. So there's kind of a lot of dry bushes that scrape your shins and calves around here. But it's not like bushwhacking off the course, so that would really be pretty tough. So we do have a little trail here, but there's overgrowth. I'm going to hook up to that fire road, which you can kind of see in the distance over there. And there's supposed to be a trail that goes off to the side. I haven't been on it before, so I don't know if I'm going to look for it today or not. But it's kind of tiring on this section. So when it gets to the fire road, it'll ease up a little bit. It's still uphill, but it's not all this bushwhacking kind of stuff. So this is the one hard, steep little crawl up to the fire road. And it's pretty steep. But I'm going to do it. No problem. Gotta put my camera away now. So we're here at the Mount Wilson Cosmic Cafe. They got a little 5K. It says September 16th. So it's already over. A little fundraiser. Maybe they could make some more water fountains, because some of these trails there's no water. Except maybe stream water during the winter and parts of the spring. So it's been about 3 hours, 15 minutes or so. Pretty slow going. Taking my time, just hiking. Really would like to be able to climb up all these hills. That'd be pretty good. But I haven't been doing much climbing this year at all. And last year didn't do much climbing either. Anyway, they're the Mount Wilson radio towers. They really should put some cell phone repeaters up here so you get cell phone service up here, because you're out here by yourself. It's just good to be able to make a phone call if sometimes, you know. So they got some of these jumbo acorns around here. They're huge. Squirrels must be in heaven around here. Too bad these aren't like almonds and you could eat them. Notice I'd be filling my bag up with them. Trying to get some of my snacks down. See if I keep the calories going. Got a long trail now coming up called the Ridge Trail, so haven't used much water, but I'm trying to fill up again. Make sure I don't run out of water. There's probably going to be stream water down near the campgrounds. I didn't bring any water treatment, so I may stay away from the stream water today. So we have a water fill station here at Mount Wilson. It's still on, but they do usually close it for some parts of the winter. So that's where I'm going to fill my water up. This is the first stop. We're going to have another stop up here and go down and back up. So they got a couple little birds out here, little sparrows probably. And we're going to be taking this rim trail. I call it the Ridge Trail, but rim trail is fine. And then coming back, we're going to be taking the Studevant Trail. So the rim trail goes over this way, and it's kind of hard for me to take video while I'm holding this walking stick. I should probably put an adapter on the stick so I could put the camera on the top of it. Maybe then I could get some video, but maybe I'll take a short clip a little bit later, then I'll put the camera away. So we're going to Newcomb Pass. That's where we're going to connect up with the Gabrieleno Trail, go down to some of the campgrounds, West Fork, and then take the Gabrieleno Trail all the way back up here to Mount Wilson as we intersect with another trail. So here we got a little section of the rim trail. Try and do a little shuffle jog for you. And it's going to be going into a steeper descent in a little bit. It's not too steep, it's kind of nice to jog it. There's a couple of hairpin turns and usually a couple of fallen trees you got to climb over. And there's a couple of scenic views, but the trail goes over there. So here we're on the rim trail. Now there's a real sharp turn right here, so you got to be real careful, because if you don't stop, you're going to be taking a nasty spill. They'll have to airlift you out of here. So it's pretty narrow in a lot of this part of the trail, so take it slow. And there are other parts where it's kind of safe to take up the pace a little bit. And of course, narrow trail, watch your step. I'm going to be shutting off the camera here. So the first of probably many trees on the rim trail. So there are some little sections like this on the rim trail, and I've been kind of putting on the brakes. My feet actually got tripped up at one point, almost slid a little bit down the side. Wouldn't be fun right here, you'd really take a spill. So with different shoes and without the walking stick, and without having to carry the camera, because right now I'm carrying it in my hand, I'd have picked up the pace a little bit, but still you gotta be careful. It's easy to slip around. So we got some more video of the rim trail. Got some poison ivy still around, and plenty of acorns. Just about up to a little rest stop, Newcomb Pass. My peanut butter sandwiches fell out of the bag. I forgot to put the strap on and cinch it down when I was at Mount Wilson. So it looks like that's going to spoil my self-support at 50K. I got to make a decision. Go back and look for the sandwiches and reroute my course, or go on and see if I can oh boy, find them. That really sucks. So I'm here at Vista Point, back up the rim trail. I decided I really need those peanut butter sandwiches, and I can't leave any peanut butter sandwich behind. That wouldn't be good. So I haven't found it yet, so I hope nobody's taken it. And we got some hikers up there. Find some sandwiches?
No.
Oh.
Are you missing some sandwiches?
Yeah, they fell out of my pack.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
So I gotta backtrack now and see if I find them.
You didn't see any.
Some sandwiches?
Find some sandwiches?
Yeah, I dropped some sandwiches like right on the trail over there.
No kidding.
Dang.
No.
Yeah, I've been backtracking, I haven't found them yet.
No.
I noticed they got a lot of squirrels out here.
Yeah.
So, perhaps promising news, I found one of my wrappers from the gel. So of course if things fell out of my pack, they probably fell out right in the beginning. Oh boy, hopefully I find the other stuff. Bingo! I found my sandwiches. I'm happy now. So we got a couple of chicks holding hands. Mount Wilson. So I'm back at Mount Wilson, 14.6 miles in. I had to do an out and back on the rim trail. So that kind of messes up my 50K. I don't want to do 6 to 8 extra miles. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do. But I found my sandwiches, so that's good. So I made it to West Fork. It's about 3:20 p.m. Been out here almost 8 hours, which is a really long time. Only gone about 21 miles. And from Devore to West Fork, both campgrounds, it's about 1.1 miles according to the sign. I think it's a lot farther. 9 stream crossings and tons of trees to climb over. I got my shins bloody and other scrapes drawing blood. So it took a while to go that short little distance. Hey, look! Some of these ultra running chicks must have put some flower arrows on the ground just in case I didn't know the way. Haha! That's pretty funny, because I'm not gonna get lost out here. I know these trails pretty well. Unless it gets like really dark and I can't see. So they got a new sign. According to this, I got 3.5 miles climb up the Ken Devore Trail to get to Mount Wilson. And I got about 22.6 miles clocked in. So that'll lead me at about 26 miles at Mount Wilson. So we're here on the Ken Devore Trail. Got about 2.5 miles left to climb. It's about 4:30, somewhere past there. And all these little gnats flying around, kind of annoying. They've been around since the Gabrieleno Trail, wait around about Devore Campground or somewhere around there. And it's sun's starting to go down. I'm starting to get a little concerned. I don't want to be here in the dark. I do have an emergency flashlight on my speaker MP3 player, so I'll have some light, but I just don't like being in the dark too much. So the poison oak is turning fall colors, and it's been all around this course in a lot of different places. Checking in here, Mount Wilson. I got 25.9 miles, about 26, so I'm going to be heading back now. I'm going to have 50K, probably a little more. And aside from having a mid-back sore since about mile 10 from carrying this backpack and this walking stick, and maybe a little calf pain on the Ken Devore Trail, and my stomach's been hurting, probably because I've been hungry. Other than that, I'm feeling pretty good, you know, but it's nice to do this kind of run without pain. So, a little disappointed, but I'm going to finish it, get back to my car. Hopefully my stomach isn't hurting because I used or reused those snacks from the race I had. Maybe I should have just tossed them out. Anyway, so I finished it, 32 miles. It took about 13 hours. It was just an incredibly long time. And some people could probably do it in half the time, but I'm finished. So I was thinking, if I start making $1,000 an hour, then I could have made $13,000 today. And if I say I get a cheapskate who only pays me $200 an hour to train, then I would have made $2,600. See, so that's what I really need to do. Start getting that kind of money. I was just thinking of all the things I could do. $13,000. Like, I could ask all those cute ultra running chicks out on dates. And now I'm wondering, how long would that money last?